What's up, everybody? This is the Rambling Aspie here to bring you some more information on what's going on. Currently, I I am since he just I'm gonna just if you're here, I'm glad to be here. I know you're glad to be here. If you could like and subscribe, that would be cool. If not, I understand. I get it. Uh, I have quit my job at Cooper's Hawk due to a pest and annoyance that has put stress in my life for the last time. I have gone to work down in Petersburg so I can be as far away from him as possible because it's the only job I could take and get. To put it into summary, this certain person, whose name is James Spiller, decided he wanted to try to back me into a wall, as I feel he has. He didn't say that, but I feel like he did. I felt like he was backing me into a wall trying to tell me what to do with my new vehicle, which I would highly recommend you keep checking out this channel because there's going to be more of it. Don't go to his. It's all lies. It's all made up stuff. It's false information. See, everybody, what he believes, he thinks he's right. On a lot of stuff, he is not right. 50% of the time he's spouting stupidity and false things. I'll give you a prime example. He told me that the Statue of Liberty was made out of gold, pure gold. I hate to say this, it's bronze. Bronze. False information. And another time he brought up my parents, which who may he rest in peace, said they would be ashamed of me. First of all, he needs to leave my parents out of this. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because you never bring someone's deceased parents into things. It's not right. But I'm not going to talk about that. That's water under the bridge, in my opinion. The other night, I was working with him. Everything seemed to be going fine. Here's my side story. I bring up that I'm going to get new tires and rims put on my vehicle. I basically said this. He said, don't worry about it and not to mess with it because the struts are more important. And that's the front shocks for some of y'all that don't know what that is. So as he went on and on about it, I felt like he was trying to tell me what to do with something that is mine. I told him, one, your name isn't on the title, the registration, the plates, or the insurance. It's not your car, and I will decide what I want to do with it. He did not like that. I've noticed when Mr. Spiller gets upset, he kind of, it's usually when someone's right. See, he thinks he's always correct and everything. I hate to say this, but I don't believe he is in the least. He's flapping his guns when he shouldn't be doing it. He needs to attend to what he's doing. This is why I have quit my job at Cooper's Hawk. If anybody from my previous workplace is watching this, y'all didn't do nothing wrong. I need to be closer to home with my grandmother, and I could not stand working with this idiot no longer. If you ever do meet this man, please don't. Stay as far away as possible. Keep your distance. Because he will always say you're wrong and that he's right, when that is not the case ever. 50% of the time, I'll give him credit. He is correct. The other 50% of the time, he needs to keep his mouth shut and be quiet. He doesn't attend to what he's doing. He loses his stuff on a daily basis. He lost his phone in my grandmother's car, which I so generously gave him a ride to. I'll begin to that. It was behind his back the whole time. He lost his phone again. He was about to call the police. It was in my grandmother's car. Wow. Now I realize I lose stuff. We all do. That's cool. But, I don't know. Maybe if this certain person would attend to what they're doing and actually keep track of stuff instead of beating the crap out of it with that certain person's fist, they would not have a lot of broken cameras or laptops or whatever they have. I'm not going to go in further detail because that's private. And if I do have one thing to say, and that's going to be him, I can't be around you. You have basically stressed me out. I have been nothing but nice to you. Yes, on times I got a good amount of time I do get aggravated, but I'm not being aggressive. The only time you really say that I'm being aggressive is when you know I'm right and you can't prove that you're wrong. And you know you're wrong. You just don't want to admit it. You always argue with me instead of keeping your mouth shut and just listening. Because you believe that your opinion is much more important than mine or anybody else's. I don't have a problem with your father, with your stepmama, your sister, or your brother. I just have an issue with you. You might as well not. You can't keep this up forever. You can't keep on taking bus and walking back. I am not working with you ever again. I don't want to be around you ever again. I finally gotten to a point where I realized I need to stand up for myself. And whenever I try to, and I raise my voice in the slightest, why are you being so aggressive? Dude, if I wanted to be aggressive, your butt would have been on the ground years ago. I'm not saying now. I'm not saying last week, yesterday, or a couple of hours ago. I'm saying like about 2016 or 2017. It's not a threat. It's not a promise. I'm just saying. Everything that you seen that you want to do, the reason why I got upset is because I felt like I was being backed into a corner. And that you were pushing me to do something I didn't want to do. I don't believe that is correct or right. You'll probably go, well, you caused all of it. No. I hate to say this. I started, but you finished it. Was it justified of me? No. But I felt I had to stand up for myself. Because no one else wanted. I felt that I had to voice my way that I felt at that moment. I'm sorry if you're not man enough to take it and understand it. What I don't understand is why you, of all people, can't just stop flapping your gums, dude. Actually do this, close your mouth, open your ears, and instead of arguing or talking over someone, actually try to listen. And I'm going to let you know, if you see me, go the other way. I don't want to talk to you or mess with you. Really, I chose my path? No, at the time that your stepmama called me, which I'm not going to put her name in here, she's not part of this. I was doing my job. She called me repeatedly 4 or 5 different times, I believe. I could be off on the count. And what I decided to do was meet her call so that way I could finish my work, which you should have finished. But no, like usual, you left me high and dry. Everything that we've helped each other out with just keeps on leading up to this. As far as the money that you owe or that I owe or whatever, I'm not even going to disclose them out because it's wrong. I shouldn't even be bringing the money part up. It's no longer owed to anybody. Nobody. As far as your birthday coming up, I am not getting you anything. Not even sending a card. But Robbie, you're being mean. No, it's called staying away from a person and giving distance and not interacting, because either one of us could start something at any time. I don't need that. I have gastritis. I have gallstones. I have cold agglutinin disease, Asperger's syndrome, ADD. I don't need him causing more stress in my life. I don't need him telling me that I am constantly wrong and everything else when I know I'm correct. I'm tired of the fact that this person is literally just telling me that I'm constantly incorrect, and that this certain person believes that they're always right, which is not the truth. You're right this person's right 1% of the time. They know who I'm talking about. The other 99% of the time, they're spouting off crap from the mouth that's not even true, not even fact-based, except for what this certain person knows about vehicles. I have been nothing nice but to this person, and I've lost my temper for the last time. I will no longer take this beratement from this human being that should be acting like an adult but acts like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old or even a 5-year-old. I do not want my name put on this certain person's channel ever again. I want the channel they made for my car taken down permanently, even though this certain person says that he's not able to do it, when I know for a fact he is, because I'm also on YouTube and I can do it too. I don't want this certain person ever talking to me again. I want him to stay away from me and just leave me alone. Don't ever mess with me again. Like I said, and this is to that certain person, I have quit my job. I refuse to work with this certain person ever again. And I'm going to say it's now the conclusion to my story, because I got off track, ADD. This certain person basically said, he said, good, you can finish my work. So he got his stuff together, and he left around 10 or 10:30. And right before he left, I said, you have a good walk, you'll need it. This certain person said, for once in your life, will you not do that? Well, excuse me, but for once in your life, will you please just shut up? Just shut up, that's all I'm asking. Keep your mouth shut. Keep my name out of it. Even mentioning, like going, this certain person who I used to be friends with, don't even bring that up. Don't. Leave me out of it totally, whether it's mentioning my name or not. Keep me out of it. I'm not going to continue to be assaulted by you. I'm not being aggressive in any way, shape, or form. What you call aggressive, it's what I call standing up for myself, and you just don't like it because no one else would do it. And you don't like being shown up by someone that is actually right, and to that certain person that is actually wrong. It's not my fault. It's not my fault you can't do like you're supposed to, and you use other people just to get ahead. As far as what the certain person owed me for gas money and not being able to pay it, there's a cycle. This certain person will do this for a long. This certain person will do good for a long time. Be very, very proud of him. But then he goes back and stabs other people in the back by not keeping a promise that he intended to keep, and then starts changing it. Is a certain person going to deny this? Oh, yes, he is, or she, for that matter. promise I won't do that. Yes, they will. They're going to probably, if you head over to their channel, they're probably saying, well, I picked a fight, I did this and that. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for my language, but I call bullshit. I did not cause any of this. This certain person brought it up first. I just want to finish it. He walked out on me and left me high and dry at what used to be our place of work. All this I do believe is trivial bullshit. I have chosen my path. You know what, you little bastard, I have, excuse my language, it's to stay away from you. To not interact with you ever again. I can go anywhere I please. I'm going to let you know this now. Basically, you're going to, at some point, say, I need to stay away from a motel. Oh no, this person's back, and all this stuff. I can go anywhere I want. It's a free country. I can do what I want within the law. You are not the owner of this certain place that you and your family rent. The people who run the place are the only ones that can tell me what to do. I can do as I please. I can go where as I please, as long as it doesn't get me in trouble with the law. What you're not understanding is that you have caused so much stress in my life, so much trivial crap. I had bought your stuff and thinking I was doing something nice. When this certain person lived at me and my family member's home, this person argued with my family member who runs the house. He refused to pay his rent because, in other words, this certain person had stuff he needed to take care of. Well, I'm going to let this certain person know now. Rent is more important than this person's YouTube channel content or stuff he uses to make such a channel. This person also needs to learn that he can't be trying to argue with people when this person knows they're right. The only reason he truly gets upset is because he knows that person's right. He doesn't like that other person standing up for himself. But yet this certain person blames everyone else for his problems of what happened in his life, when some of it was his own doing. I'm not going to say what it is because that's personal and confidential. This certain person also needs to understand that it's not about him at all. In any case, it's not about this certain person at all. It needs to be about others. It needs to be about keeping up with his stuff, or her stuff for that matter. This certain person needs to do their part and do like they're supposed to, instead of being ignorant and gullible half the time. This certain person needs to learn not to play pranks when it is just not appropriate. This certain person needs to understand that he is never always right, or her is never always right. Ever. This certain person needs to also understand that, now I think this certain person does, that whatever happened to him in his past needs to stay in the past instead of being brought up. This certain person needs to keep my name any mention of me, even if it's, well, a previous friend of mine who I used to work with, I don't even want that in there. I want you to just leave me out of it. I don't ever want to talk to you again. I don't want my name or anything. Even if you don't bring up my name, or even if you don't reference me, or you start talking about something that happened between me and a certain person, I want it left out. Failure to do so will lead to drastic measures. This person needs to use their imagination. That is not a threat, that's a promise. I will not take backing down to someone that always thinks they're correct. Someone who always thinks that they're always right. I will not back down. I will stand up for myself. And what this person calls being aggressive, which in my opinion, being aggressive is punching somebody or trying to hurt them or chasing after them or bucking at them. That is truly being aggressive. What he calls being aggressive, in my way of thinking, is, like I said, just trying to harm the person. But nope, you can never stand up for yourself. So I would say to 55 subscribers on this person's channel, unsubscribe, stay away, keep vigilant, and don't mess with him. All he's going to do is bulldoze you and use you. Or she. Sorry. This person spouts off at the mouth, tells stuff that's not always completely true, has an unsuccessful YouTube channel. I guess everybody has that. This certain person needs to understand that channel is not really going to go nowhere. That they're never going to make a good life off of it. This certain person needs to get their stuff straight. This certain person needs to do all this stuff and not try to tell others what to do. And not claim false rumors or false accusations, which this certain person has against me. This certain person is very toxic. He made me his tool. Basically, I'm being used. And I'm going to just keep it at that. If y'all want to subscribe or ring the bell down below, I would much appreciate it. And if this certain person's listening or watching this content, just stay away from me. I honestly, I'm not upset. I can't be near you or look at you or hear you or anything ever again. If you fail to keep me out of your YouTube videos, I will get a lure and get a cease and desist, and I will have an officer serve you with it. If you do not do that afterwards, I'm going to sue for defamation charges against you or privacy charges against you due to the stuff that you're putting about me in your videos. I'm not messing around. I mean what I said. I said what I mean. And that's truly the end of it. Thank you everybody for listening. And if this person is watching this video, get off my channel. Don't ever subscribe to my channel or click the notification bell again. To everyone else that's not this certain person, his name is, and I'm going to disclose it just for a second, James Spiller. Everybody, I beg if you stay away from this person's channel. Please, do yourself a favor. If you want drama, watch Maury Povich or something else. Don't listen or watch this stuff because it's just not right and it's false. Take care.